Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is that time of year again. It is the holiday season. It is the end of 2025 or getting close to the end of 2025. And I am ranking my short stories from this year. So for those of you who are maybe a little unfamiliar, I write short stories. I write short stories and I post them on Patreon, and then about a year later, I post them here on YouTube. So that means that if you want the new, interesting, up-to-date stories, feel free to check out my Patreon. So today I will be ranking these short stories that were put out on my YouTube channel this year. Now there is, of course, 12, one for every single month, and I am going to start off with January. I'm going to kind of go in order of things. So we're starting off strong in January with what is called The First Story. The First Story was actually inspired by one of my Patreons who gave me the idea a couple years ago now. His name is John. Hi, John. But he said that, believe his prompt was, we've heard about the last story, because I had written a story called The Last Story. He said, though, what about the first story? So when it comes to the first story, that's a hard one. I feel like the first story, I really liked the prompt. I really liked the story. Do I still want to start off with S tier? I feel like I almost have to start off with S tier for this one, because I really did like the story, and I was really glad that it came back in rotation, that you guys got to finally see it. So I think I'm going to put the last story here. Let me add my little text box. Or the first story. Sorry, not the last story. The first story, I think I'm going to put it under tier S for story. No, I'm going to put it under tier S because I think that one might be one of my best. Yeah, let's put it under the S tier for now, and we can always move it around if we need to. Moving on to February, of course, we had 10 More Things. This is a series that is very beloved by all of you guys, and of course, I enjoy as well. I do love my 10 More Things series, but I think it's going to stay where I usually put it. The 10 More Things I Love About You. Let's call it 10 Things. Oops, 10 Things. I think I'm going to put it same place I put it last year, just because it is a continuing series, which is going to be under my A tier. I like it. You guys like it. I don't know if it's like, it's not as old and comfortable as it is now. It's no longer like a new thing, and so I don't feel like it deserves S tier necessarily. So I'm going to go A tier for 10 More Things I Love About You. My March story was called I Killed a Plant Once, or I Killed a Plant, and this one, oh gosh, I remember really liking this one. I remember liking the analogy. I remember not being necessarily too thrilled with my B-roll with it. It was like, okay. But I really did like the story. I really liked the analogy. Killed a Plant Once. Part of me wants to put it S tier, but I don't know if it's as good as the first story. I might put it in an A tier. That's becomes my problem. It's like certain years, like certain ones, like I really, really like just so much, and I find my S and A tier are more filled up than before. So we're starting off strong. I think I'm gonna put I Killed a Plant Once. I think I'm gonna put under my A tier, just because I really liked the analogy. I really liked the wording. There's something about it I just really liked. All right, my March was The Door, which was actually a remaster. So The Door was a story I had written quite a while ago, actually, but I recently had remastered it, refilmed it, did the story. It was the same story, it was just different B-roll, different, new voice and stuff like that. I think when I originally had filmed The Door, it was like one of my very early ones where I just had like a stock picture or something like that, instead of like B-roll and me talking about the story. So I think I really did like The Door, and it's like had a bunch of I feel like The Door is possibly an S tier for me. Just because, I loved it so much I had to remaster it. There's quite a few stories that I really would like to remaster that I don't know if I did any remastery this last year. I think I should, in 2026, I kind of want to go back and remaster some stories when it comes to that. I think that might be a good idea. Okay, but I think The Door remastered. I loved The Door, that's why I remastered it to begin with. I think I'm going to put under S tier. Okay, May was called Sculpted by Love. And I remember really liking the concept about this one. It was kind of about like, how all the people before you came to create the being that you are now, like within your family. And I really remember liking the idea. I don't know if I liked my delivery as well as I could have. I think Sculpted by Love might, but I really liked the concept. I don't remember, it wasn't too bad. Let me go back and re-listen to it. Hold on. I think I might put Sculpted by Love as a B. I really do like it. Something about the middle towards the end, I feel like there could have been more to it. I think that's just me being my own worst critic about it. But I really do think it was a great story. I just don't know if it was A or S tier. So I'm going to go B tier for Sculpted by Love. Rumble of the Tracks. I really, really like when I have the opportunity, when my creativity allows me the opportunity to tell a story about a character that is not me, if that makes sense. Not necessarily a me, but like not presented in like a, I and me kind of first person, or is it third person? No, first person perspective. So Rumble the Tracks, I really did like this one. I really enjoy writing about it, and I really like the just trains imagery in general. As you probably have maybe noticed a little bit, I do like train imagery. So I think Rumble the Tracks. It wasn't like a banger, I wouldn't say, but it was fun to get to write about a character versus like writing from my perspective. So I think I'm gonna Rumble the Tracks. I'm gonna go B tier as well for Rumble the Tracks. July was Painting the Fjords, and let's see here. I really loved the B-roll on Painting the Fjords. Loved that. If you couldn't tell, I saw fjords for the first time. And that is what inspired this story. And I really, really, I want to do more with my fjords universe. I don't know how I call it. There's another one that is coming up that I have it connected to, but I really do want to do more with it. I think Painting the Fjords might be an A tier for me. Yeah. Again, it's another character kind of story. It's not like from my perspective. I really want to do more than my Fjords universe. I think if I was to write a book, I have ideas. I don't have the time though. So, yeah. I don't know. Stay tuned, but probably don't stay tuned. I really like my Fjords universe, and I wish I had more time. And energy. All right. August. Moving on from July to August. Sorry if I'm looking down. I'm just looking at the scripts, or not the scripts, but like the stories in order. August was Haze. Haze was kind of this like reminiscing feeling of the past, the things that were before. It's kind of sad in some aspects. I feel like during certain points of the year, certain points just in general in my life, I don't know, I can't quite pick out what those things are, but certain places I feel more in a haze than others. I feel more longing for the past, I guess. I don't know. It was a good one. It was a little sad feeling looking back on it. Not like sad in like a bad way, but in a this won't happen again kind of way. So I think I'm gonna go with Haze being a B tier, most likely. Gosh, do I have anything that's gonna be lower, or this was just a banger year when it came to my short stories, I think. Or maybe not. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and comments down in the comment section down below on what you thought of this year's stories. I would love for you to rank my stories. That would be really, really cool. I don't know if anyone's ever done that, but would really appreciate if you could take the time, especially if you're an avid listener or viewer of my stories. If you could take a second to rank my short stories yourself, that would be really, really cool. I would love to see that. That'd be awesome. All right, my next Fjords. It is called Beyond the Fjords, and this one was more, I really liked this one too. This one I think I'm going to put in my A tier as well. If I had time, if I had energy, if I had what I felt like I needed. I have ideas. I have concepts. I lay awake sometimes thinking about them, but it feels like a story in and of itself, doesn't it? An author who can't get their words onto pages, who doesn't have the time to. Well, stay tuned for that short story, I guess. Moving on though to October. Yeah, so Beyond the Fjord story, A tier. October Mornings. October Mornings was nice. There's nothing wrong with October Mornings. It's just I always want to do something spooky, but I don't think I'm very good at creating spooky. Sometimes I can do spooky okay, but I don't think it's as spooky as I want it to be. I wish I could tell a good ghost story, but I don't think I can. So October Mornings, it's not spooky. It's just kind of calm and chill and pretty. And it was a pretty, pretty pictures, pretty B-roll, I guess, But October Mornings, it was just kind of there in my mind. So I'm going to go C tier, I think, for October Mornings. It was nice, just not, November, my birthday month, is To Know Me. I know it's been more recent, but let me refresh myself on this one because part of me is thinking S tier, but let me go back and refresh myself. A or B, possibly. I think I might go B for that one. It was good. Mind you, I liked it, and I liked the thought process behind it. I don't know. Well, definitely wasn't S tier. And I think I liked these better than I liked this. This feels more on par, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. All right, let's take a look at December. December was, Dottie's Night Before Christmas. That one's cute. This one's really, really, really cute. You have not seen this one yet as of me filming this because it is my December short story. But this one, of course, I'm going to call it just Dottie's Night, I think. But it's like 'Twas the Night Before Christmas kind of like vibes, but like with Dottie, and it's got a cute little story, and I really, really like this one. And Dottie was so cute in it, and I'm gonna have to. It's not S tier. It's fun, but it's a copy of another beloved story. So, as fun and cute as it is, I think I'm gonna have to put it under A tier. It's not a copy. I redid it, but it's like this the thought, the vibe, the rhyme scheme, the whatever. I'm going to put it under A tier, I think. So this is my lineup, my ranking from this year's short stories. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like my ranking. I feel like maybe I didn't go as harsh this year as I did in years past when I look back at my last year. So when I look back at other ones, I didn't actually have an E and F tier. I think I just went from S, A, B, C to D, which is probably why I didn't put them all as low as I thought I would have. Okay, interesting. So this is my lineup, whether you agree with it or not. I would love to hear it down in the comment section down below. Like I said, it'd be really, really cool to have you guys rank my short stories and let me know what you think. And where you would place my short stories from YouTube this year. And if you're a Patreon, feel free to leave a comment as well. You can tell about all the people, all the things they have to look forward to next year. As this year, I have completed more or less crafting my stories for next year. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. I am at 730. I feel like I say this every single time, but also I would like to get to 1,000 someday. I'm at 733, I believe, subscribers. It would be really, really cool to one day reach 1,000. So if you don't mind, if you haven't already, if it wouldn't be too much of a bother, make my Christmas wish come true. Please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, bye.